Okay, hey guys, what's up? Zombie here. Gonna be going over my thoughts on the GED-M06 microphone from Geardon and just what I think about it. It's a wireless microphone with a receiver that plugs into with either an XLR cables or a quarter-inch jack into your mixer or your soundboard or your audio interface. So it plugs in through that, and that works great. It has a great range. I mean, it has a really good range. You got like 100-meter range on this thing. It's insane. Has really big antennas, all that. It's really nice, high quality. So I'm going to give you a bit on my thoughts on it, just how it sounds. I'm not going to be doing any kind of post-processing at all. I'm not going to be changing the audio whatsoever. Please forgive my background. My life has been crazy recently, and I'm tired because I've been just cramming on programming, and my brain's gone. So, yeah, that's why that's like that. So, where was it? My brain is gone. But yeah, the sound quality. So I'm not going to be doing any kind of post-processing at all. This is what it sounds like. I'm going to show you a few little tests. First off, this is what it sounds like when I'm maybe one fist away from it, so like 3 to 4 inches away from the microphone. If I'm right up on the microphone, it sounds like that. If I back up a little bit, maybe about a foot away from the microphone, this is what it sounds like. It's hardly hearable. But the good thing about this is if I'm moving my fingers out here, it's harder to hear it than if I'm in front. The good thing about this kind of microphone, it's a dynamic microphone. It's not a condenser microphone. A condenser microphone requires phantom power, and it's a lot more sensitive. And a condenser microphone will pick up audio from all around the microphone. A dynamic microphone only picks up the sound, or mostly just picks up the sound, with its pickup pattern of the front of the microphone. It's a unidirectional microphone. So that's a big plus. This is great if you're trying to do singing or a podcast, especially since it comes with two. So this is what it looks like by itself without the windscreen on it. I like the windscreen. I'm going to show you what it sounds like without it. This is a test of what it sounds like with the windscreen. And this is a sound of what it sounds, test what it sounds like without the windscreen. Pa pa pa, ta ta ta. With it back on, pa pa pa, ta ta ta. It brings it down a little bit, and my breathing is not as noticeable in the microphone. So do get one of those. It's like $2. You can get a pack of 10. You know, you have no excuse if you're buying something that's about this price range. Get some windscreens to put on top of that mic or a pop filter. It'll save you a lot, and you'll love it. Good sound quality. Okay, so how does it sound? Important part. How does it sound? It actually sounds really clean. It doesn't get any kind of background noise or anything like that, of course, because you have good high quality cables that come with it, of course, and there's no cable going from the microphone over to the receiver. So it's not connected to a ground loop at all. Whatever, if you jack up the audio all the way, the gain all the way, you're going to get some electrical buzz, of course. But if you keep it at like 80% or something like that on your soundboard or on your mixer or audio interface, it'll be fine. It sounds fantastic. I like how this sounds. It sounds nice and deep. It's a good warmer tone, and I like the warmer tones. I don't like a high twangy tone really in a microphone. It's not my personal preference. This sounds good if you're doing something like a podcast, which I do enjoy doing. So this is actually kind of up my alley. I like it. I can sit back there if I want to. I can sit right here if I want to. I can move around and move my hands underneath the microphone, and I don't have to worry about bonking into the cables or anything like that. It's nice. It's more convenient like that. If you're singing on stage, you can pick it up and walk around. I see nothing wrong with this. So here's going to be another little test, guys. I want to show you what it sounds like by moving your head and talking around different areas of it, the pickup pattern while moving around. So here you go. This is me testing it from over on the side. This is me testing it from over on the side. Now behind the microphone, I'm talking. And now I'm back in front of the microphone. So I'm just going to go, so you can kind of hear the difference. It's a lot harder to hear things that are not as close, which is a great plus to the dynamic microphones. You can hear it slightly, but not much. You luckily won't need to do much noise removal or compression. It does sound like there's some slight digital compression going on. That's just what I've noticed personally. I could be wrong. I'm not an expert in audio, but I did notice that it might have some slight digital compression going on just out of the box. So this is exactly what it sounds like, just recording it straight to video, not doing any editing. Just because I want you to have a good idea of what it sounds like. So, some plus about the quality of this, guys. This is all metal. This part's plastic. So basically, you take this off, you can put the batteries in here. So you can get some AA batteries in there. That's nice. And that just screws right back on. Sorry, it's a little noisy. There we go. So that bottom part is the only thing that's plastic. The rest of this feels either like brushed steel or maybe heavy duty aluminum. It has a decent heft to it, and I like that. Has a nice steel cage up at top. There's a thin windscreen inside. It's very shiny. It's very shiny. But yeah, this is pretty nice. I love the little button. I love the push buttons that Geardon makes because I like these little rubber push buttons. They just feel good. It's a nice click, and you can tell when it's on. It's just click, click. Not sure if you can hear that. Probably not. A little too quiet. But I like it. It's a preference of mine. It feels good in your hand. It's made of metal. It's nice and cool. And it's not like something that's made of, well, just all plastic body. This is nice, good premium feel. I mean, that was one of my suggestions in past microphones that I've seen. That I think it should just be a nice, like a nice aluminum body, and that it doesn't cost too much. It feels a lot better than plastic, and people enjoy the purchase more. It's just a good feel. I like it. It's cool. But yeah, and the box, I want to tell you about this. The convenience of the box is nice because it's only that tall. Yeah, about that tall. The box is only that tall. So it can fit, if it's right underneath my monitor. I mean, it's perfect. I have my audio interface and that slid underneath the monitor because they're both flat. The antennas are on the back of it. You can also use, there's couple different kinds of inputs you can do for this. So you can either do 2 XLR inputs, one for each audio channel, or a mixed audio channel, quarter-inch cable, quarter-inch jack. I'm doing the mixed one so that it just records it all like that. It's going to be recording to one side because that's how I have it plugged into my audio interface. That's not too big of a loss. But no, I like how it sounds. I hope you do too. Would I suggest it? Yes, I would suggest it. I think you should check it out. It's a nice microphone. It sounds good. So, if you're looking for something like this, check it out. It has a great range. I mean, I've tested it out walking around. I walked out the door and over and across the entire house through several walls. It still worked. Worked just fine. This thing has a great range. If you're going to walk around for a few hundred feet on a stage, you're not going to have any issues. It's pretty nice because it has a decent range from the receiver that you're allowed to go up to. So anyways, thanks for watching. I hope that was helpful. Bye.